What's good, everybody? Welcome back to yet another video. Just a quick disclaimer for this video particularly. So basically the list that I'm sharing here is basically a list that is from 2020, and it is I found this from my broadband website, which I'm going to share in the description box, and I apologize for the confusion. So basically I had drafted this a long time ago, and then I forgot to do my checks, and so I just decided that I'm not gonna put this into waste. So sorry about that. Hope you enjoy. But some of these languages are still relevant till this day, so enjoy. Everybody, welcome back to yet another video. Thank you so much for catching us. To all the new subscribers, welcome. Yeah. Well, yo guys, I've been gone. I don't know it. You know this thing of I've been gone. It's been a minute. Like it's a thing. But anyway, guys, yo sana I yakowisha like day in day out, like. No, like guys, I think right there is go wishing, right? There's like having those days where you're go wishing and then you come back. Hi, mnasana ingati I'm a gone girl. I am go wishing ingati mna I've neglected myself to unko. I don't know, man. Yo guys, sana. Hi, life if I ne berry mdakabao. Bye yeah baba but anyway, sorry guys. Sorry. You probably didn't want to know all of that, but anyway, but guys. Yo. End of the year is ending. Do you understand, Bana? For every day. Like, how is that even healthy? Like, how is that even a thing? Wow. Anyway, as you can tell by the title of the video, so today we're going to be talking about the most in-demand programming languages in South Africa 2022 right about now as we are speaking. So basically this is in no particular order, or rather as far as I know it could be in a particular order, but so number one we have Java, guys. So I've had a conversation with a friend of mine, right? And we were talking about how universities, right, compared to boot camps. So in this case and in this sense, right, I'm gonna do a bit of like a contrast between your boot camps and university, right? I feel like in this day and age probably go for boot camps, right? But also my thing is universities teach really old programming languages, right? Python is also old, but they usually not like as a language of teaching and learning. When I say when they teach, I don't mean they teach you how to like, oh, this is how you define a variable. Usually when I say they use it's a language of teaching and learning, a programming language of teaching and learning, right? So too often they use like C, which is your C#, your C, your C++, your Java and stuff. And yeah, so that's the downside about going to university. You're going to learn in those old programming languages. And good thing if you go to a boot camp, you would then probably use like the latest technologies, right? So university usually uses old technologies like e-web forms. And when I was on my Mac, right? So Visual Studio there doesn't support web forms. I think you had to install some library, but it was just not doing it. So universities are still doing web forms, which is not their it's not their what you call this, it's not their responsibility to teach you new framework and whatnot. It's for you already have this knowledge, so it's up to you to go out and learn important frameworks. Okay, getting that out of the way. So Java at number 1 is one of the most in demand programming languages in South Africa right now. But what I know is that it's not only in South Africa, but also in the rest of the world. They need Java developers. Okay, so well, with Java is very much versatile. So yeah, they use it for it could be used for web applications, it could be used for gaming and many other things. So language number 2, we have your JavaScript. So this incorporates your React, your Node.js, your Angular, Yo guys, one thing I will tell you about JavaScript is that JavaScript is the girl she thinks she is. I mean, I understand why. It's literally one of those smart languages that for me, you know, I feel like, why are you even using C#? I'm kidding. JavaScript is totally a game changer. It works both as back end and front end and whatever you wanna, you know, it's there, it's in the mix. Basically, Kiki all saver. If you grew up in the township and you used to play bat, is it bat or Omkosha, you'd know JavaScript is like an all saver, and that's that on that. So basically, so on language number 3 we have your Python. Wow, Python has, you know, it has always been like, you know, the girl she thinks she is, and I would want to get into it. At some point I had some interest in machine learning, and not machine learning, what's that other thing, data analysis, which is like your data science and stuff. I was at some point interested in all of that, wanted to take a course. So yeah, so Python is big on AI, machine learning, your data analysis, and it has shitloads, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry, shitloads of libraries that one could use. So I guess that's why it's widely used, and till this day it's still relevant. Like, you know, it's one of like the best languages. I'd like to say, you know, for as much as I don't use it, but like I've heard like pretty much good things about it. So yay, viva Python. I'm not being sarcastic, just by the way. Next up we have your C#, so which is what I do for a living. I'm a .NET developer until I die. Kidding. Yeah, so basically C#, I mean .NET, because yeah, anyway, so I'll just put it together using the .NET framework. So C# is also one of the most widely used programming languages, so it's a Microsoft language. So yes, basically it is in demand. So basically I think most business applications, so it's robust, scalable, and all of that, mostly used for business applications, so which is your administrative applications, your day-to-day, if you get what I'm trying to say, anything businessy, okay, you will find C# there. So basically, which is the type of applications that are being built in South Africa right now, because I don't think we're yet at that level where we produce you get it. Next up we've got Scalar. Basically if you're doing a lot of like data processes, yeah, people do use other programming languages out there. I think the mostly commercialized languages are your Java, Python, C# and the other stuff in JavaScript. And you know, your languages like Scalar, they're not, you know, popularly known, maybe in certain parts of the world, but well, this is just my opinion. You know, having spoken to a couple of developers in my life, I've never heard anyone saying that they're programming Scalar, but there's a lot of us. So yeah, that's just me. Okay, next up we've got F sharp. Yo guys, I go to who programs in F sharp. I've never heard of anyone, but you know, yeah, big ups to you if you use F sharp. Yo, Amandala. I mean, I don't know much about it. I'll just look it up as well, see what's happening in there. But I'm guessing it's like, because it's a .NET programming language, so you know it should fall under business applications, I'd like to believe. Yeah, because it's a .NET language. So yeah. So next up we have Golang. Yo guys, I've been seeing Golang for quite some time, for quite a bit, everywhere. Not everywhere, but like, you know, as a person who likes looking up things, right? I've seen Golang. It's a programming language that was created or developed rather by Google. Yeah, so they developed that language. So basically, apparently, you know, it's one of the new languages that were created, like a dot and stuff. So yeah, so you can't say you want somebody who's programmed in the thing for 20 years. Nyazaz, you looking for ancestors. But anyway, yeah, so it's one of the newest languages. So it's very much important to adapt yourself and learn new languages because, well, child, they deal with the newest problems that we've always had with the older languages. So it's, you know, advanced. I mean, if you're gonna come up with a product, like for instance, right, if you're gonna come up with a programming language, right, so in this case, let's say if you're gonna come up with a car, so you've already seen what other cars are doing, so you also want to chip in where the other cars lack so that you are the chosen one. Okay, so I'm assuming, so since it's a new programming language, it's most likely to be advanced and, you know, handle complexities much easier compared to other programming languages. So yeah, so I've checked it out, and yeah, they use it in AI as well, and okay, so also the reason why your Python, your C# and Java are popularly, like, you know, the thing is because they're also used in fintech. You know, as you know, that we're a business, we create business applications, so most likely to use those languages as well. So yeah, and next up we have Terraform. And yes, and that's a kind of Terraform, but I've checked it out. Apparently it's some infrastructure that's used as tools. Now you can do the. So if you are learning new languages, so do check those other ones out, you know. I mean, you know, there was Nokia, there was Motorola's and all of that stuff, and there's Huawei. So that's how I look at like these programming languages. I mean, just because you're a Nokia girl, Nokia boy, whatever, mama or baba, doesn't mean that you shouldn't check out the new cell phones brands that do come out, you know. So as a developer, you need to, you know, upskill yourself in the newest programming languages. I mean, if you know one, then it definitely shouldn't be difficult for you to know more, because it's just syntax. Okay. Problem solving is problem solving. Okay. Oh, and another thing, like, but anyway, not for this video, it's fine. So the one thing that I've also been looking up, and as you know, that Web3, your NFTs, your non-fungible tokens. Yes, so I've been looking up the NFTs, Web3, blockchain stuff. So I've been doing a course in a blockchain. So I'm not a course person, right? But I've just found it a bit interesting. So I'm doing blockchain development course. I'm very much excited about it. So basically, I think I should do like a separate video explaining blockchains, because wow, it's just so interesting. Also guys, I think one thing one thing about me, when I like something, I talk about it. Like I get this okay, that's for another video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please do not forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you've got anything to say, please leave it down. If it's to bash this list, come on. Bye guys.